Please give it up for Harry Fagel.
Thanks, folks.
You're welcome. So you've got to share with them a brief story about yourself and this city. And it could be, oh yeah, photos.
I think it's best
Everybody,
if
ooh,
Oh.
I lied. Everybody say, welcome, Harry.
Welcome, Harry.
Hookers and blow, hookers and blow. That's what makes Harry happy. How's that for a Vegas story? My wife's right there. She knows I'm kidding. I swear to God, I'm kidding.
And his son.
And my young baby son. Guess how he got made? He knows. He doesn't want to think about it, though, do you? No, sir. Dad, please don't talk about that shit. So, I have my phone out for a reason when I walked up here. You all have your phones, right? Pick up your phones in front of you. Put the fucking thing away now. I said the F word because I always say the F word. If I don't say the F word, check me for stroke. So the reason I brought up the phone thing is because this poem, which is an older poem, I wrote 2 poems. I'm going to do 2 really quick because I only have 5 minutes. So I'm going to burn through this. So you're going to have to listen real carefully to hear all the words, one right after the other. And this first poem's about your phone. And I want you to think about it because we're on our phones far too much. All right, so less phones, more hookers and blow. Okay? I'm kidding, of course. Once again, it's a joke. Really? This poem's called Why You Trippin'. Why you trippin' with your fancy news feed and your endless knowledge, your fingertips scarred and calloused from the never-ending digital fingering as you fucking caress and distress your phone? We are whores for information, giving our time and our creativity to know, not now, later, the state of the situation in Venezuela, or the Prez and his latest moronic tweet, or the best hairstyle for rich housewives, or the story about the active shooter who was, by all accounts, one of the filthy people who emigrate or immigrate or just gratiate on the nerves of the rest of us legal squatters. Why are you tripping? You are godlike in your omniscience with the 5G flow. Don't you know the game is rigged? The mega billionaires laugh at your futile grasp of the situation that is fed to you, fed in bits and bytes and free porn sites, fed in need to feed our needs and wants, and hyped and deregulated and integrated and injected. We suck it up. Hour after hour, day after day, information vampires sucking and slurping the bloody untruths right along with the truths of infinite vacuum of consumption. You can hear the brains expanding like sponges, feeding on plastic. We have never known so much and so little at the same time. Suddenly, put out in the digital world, it becomes a square on a never-ending quilt that eventually will be our shroud. Why you tripping? Your love life is defined by swipes with your index finger. I would fuck him or her or them or they or just not today. There's just too much to choose from. I want my come to mean something until tomorrow, when swiping again I find another one true love. Then another, the whole stretching like a giant bubble, reflecting the happy faces poking and prodding until it pops. Why you tripping? The devil is in the details. The details are in your hand. Every minute of every day, soaking in a never-ending litany, crowding out your own thoughts and their insipid constants. You better start tripping. Your brain is owned by megacorporations. You're a battery only to fuel their fast-paced lives and dreams. Your owner trapped in a real matrix. Feeding the feeding with more feeding until we are the power source. It's what they've always wanted. An army of the undead, never lifting eyes heavenward, just playing the toll again and again, click after click. I still like technology. I'm not anti-technology. I don't live in the woods or anything. All right. It's not allowed. My wife won't allow. If camping is considered, do they have valet? Oh, we're not going there. Right. Persist. I wrote this today right before I came here. There's a lot on my mind. Stand and be counted. Stand and be counted, all ye merry men and women, standing fast on the rough-hewn ground we call America. Gather your children and embrace them. Hand in hand on sunlit hill, look around and truly see everyone at the end of time holds the hand of the mother or father or brother or sister or son or daughter and is grateful. Steadfast and strong, lustful and focused, never hateful or cursed. We all love someone, I hope. For without love, we are shells of need. searching mirrors for meaning, heart swollen with greed. My heart beats, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. The music of the universe is filled with light and triumph. The music is filled with pain too. Our anesthesia couched in religion, or in its opposite, disbelief. Clutching and fighting to hang on to some shred of promise, some scattered remnant of moonlight. Our ghosts scream from the void to turn back from this raging storm of life, yet we persist. Finding nobility and glory in the smallest moments, the laughter of a child, the sigh of a lover, the scent of baking bread, the truth of our humankind, staring at the tumbled remains of our darkest parts. Children wearing bulletproof backpacks, and innocent blood spilling in the name of mental illness. Here we are, and there we go. Bum bump, bum bump, bum bump. Another breath, another beat, another day out on the street without love. We fall from rooftop murderers and con men. Our principled behavior cracked and bleeding peels from us and leaves our very bones to stand and be counted. Skeletons in the grass scarred with radiation burns. Our skin color, our ideology, our petty arguments boiled away in the pure hate of the callous. Leaving only charred flesh and unanswerable questions shattered on the ground. Illuminated by 1,000 unmanned cell phones ringing forever in a field of death. Yet we persist. Creating beauty and art and friendship in a vivid landscape we admire from the gallery bench. Without love, the world is made of the powerful and the poor, with a no man's land stretching between in an infinite horizon. My heart feels like it will explode. The world's passions poured inside until the crystal cracks and dreams rain on the hard-packed earth. God's tears filling up the dry desert with pools of life. This is the calling. If you look and listen, our very humanness, the gift given and taken and shared, our love for our family is only magnified by our love for the stranger. Our tolerance is the answer to shameful history. Our grief is the release of the pain we have caused, and our greed is the enemy within. We must never be unaware of it if we are to truly ascend. Stand and be counted, all you beautiful people. Touch the hand of the being next to you and love them, and see if the sun comes up tomorrow. It will. And the warmth will be elixir to your soul. We persist. We persist.